The Nintendo Switch is very unique but similar to what Nintendo has been doing. The unique aspect being the fact that you can go from handheld mode to TV mode pretty quick, and the similar thing being that it's practically a step up from the Wii U. Now, you may be asking, what about all the videos with all those defects? What I say is, don't worry about that. If it happens, you contact Nintendo and they'll fix it. Maybe not for free, I'm pretty sure they'll do it for free though. You might also be saying, why do I care? I can't even buy the console. It's sold out everywhere. And I'll respond with, I'm sorry and I feel for you. While it is currently sold out of stock, stock will soon come back and then you'll be able to get your hands on this brilliant device. The Switch, at first glance, is a really cool idea. Detachable controllers that you can use in the controller dock or in your hands, and you can use them sideways for co-op play when you're playing with your friends. The tablet-like architecture is similar to the Wii U. You can then dock at any time in the TV dock and play it on your TV. The main gimmick of the Switch was that you can play it practically anywhere. At school, on your couch, on the train, on a plane. Wait, you really can't actually do that. People have debunked it by saying that airplane mode disables wireless controllers. Shame on you, Nintendo, for lying to us. Also, to mention tabletop, it's kinda broken, the stand is kinda flimsy, and you can't charge and use tabletop without an accessory that stands it up. Kinda shitty. What I have to say about this whole gimmick is that it's good. I've always liked handheld gaming since I'm always out and about and at school. And I have a break between classes and it's so convenient and it's really helpful. Kinda helpful, I guess. I mean, playing video games, is that helpful? While we're on the topic of the Switch being in handheld mode, the battery life is also important. The battery life ranges depending on the game you're playing. Breath of the Wild will net you about 2.5 to 3 hours, while other games can net you more battery life. I've never drained the battery life completely down, but I've played Breath of the Wild for an hour and a half, and once I was done, it was at 64%. While the battery life is not complete garbage, Nintendo decided to go with USB-C cable instead of their garbage proprietary cables that they used on their Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS. So, if your phone charges with a USB-C, you can charge your Switch with it. As this is a portable device like a smartphone or any cell phone you carry around now, you'd think that portable battery banks would work with this. It doesn't, sadly. Many people have tested them and it doesn't charge. It really doesn't do anything actually. Your battery will continue to drain as you keep playing whatever game you're playing. Hopefully Nintendo or someone will find a way to fix this soon. Now, for how the games look, while Nintendo was really hush-hush about the specs of the Switch, shortly after launch, an article stated that the Switch has over a teraflop of power, which is 0.3 away from being on par with the Xbox One, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. The games I've played run perfectly and look amazing. Breath of the Wild looks beautiful on the TV and on the tablet, but from time to time you will get the occasional frame drop only on the TV mode, which is strange because the handheld mode doesn't get any. The handheld mode, at least for me, really stands out for this console. A lot of people were concerned about the 720p resolution, but it actually isn't that bad. For a 7.2 inch screen and for $300, it looks really good. The color calibration on this screen is actually really good. Splatoon and Breath of the Wild look vibrant and amazing. But sadly, there are two things I really don't like about the handheld mode. One, I'm not sure if this is mine or not, but I can move the left Joy-Con controller up and down a little bit. It's bothersome, but it really doesn't bother me that much. It's just kind of there. And two, the screen is plastic, which means it scratches easily. So I suggest you get a screen protector for this ASAP, because Nintendo made a shit dock by making the dock the same material as the screen, so it can scrape up against the screen and scratch it. You may ask, is there any padding for the dock? There's no padding at all. What looks like padding at first glance is just plastic that ends up rubbing against the screen and scratching it in the end. The controllers, or the Joy-Con, at first glance seem small and pretty hard to play with if you have big hands, but after playing with them for a while in the controller dock and in the hands, they really grow on you. They're well designed and they function well. While this is a personal preference of how I like my controllers, I don't like the fact that the D-pad is just buttons instead of really a D-pad. I guess I'm gonna just have to go buy a Pro controller if I can fucking find one. People are also concerned about the left Joy-Con desync. I've only experienced it once, and that was because I had my laptop on my lap and playing the Switch at the same time. It has to do with something with the Bluetooth and it interfering with other signals. But good news, Nintendo is fixing the problem for free if you're having it. Yay! The console itself is really well designed and I'm really enjoying it. The system also has a micro SD slot that can support up to 2 terabytes of data. We don't even fucking have that shit, but that's awesome. If you don't mind the lack of games besides Breath of the Wild and some indie games, and also if you can even find it, I'd totally buy it. Nintendo has really struck gold with this console, and for $300, it's really worth the price. Thank you for watching. This is my first review I've done in a video. Usually I type them out and that's it. So if this seems all over the place and scattered, I'm sorry. I try to do as best as I can. But thank you for watching. More reviews will come out, whether other games, consoles, whatever. Sooner or later there will be more and other stuff coming out. So thanks.